are dads, and we love tech, and we know your dad does too. It's Joe and Tony. Welcome to Dadgets.
Thanks again so much, Tony, for having me over. That was a really fun party that
Oh,
you threw.
it was my pleasure to have you. I mean, we don't
Yeah,
get to. I mean, we do the podcast and everything, but we don't get to like hang out really too much off mic. And so
it's true.
it was awesome to have.
It was disarming.
It was weird to see you, yeah, without a microphone in your face. But
Right.
what I did try to do for you though is substitute that microphone for that cocktail you asked me for. And
Right.
so
Yeah. So you did ask me if I wanted something to drink.
mhm,
I do remember that when I came in and I said, yeah, I'll take an old fashioned martini.
right.
And then I had to explain it to you quite a bit.
I had never heard of. I've heard of those two things separately,
Right.
but this seemed like something. This some sort of new generation of drink. I didn't know.
No,
I
I
didn't
mean
know how to do that.
it's not. I mean it's at Margaritaville. Something you can get. And it has 15 ingredients, but and we were able to find most of the things that we needed. We had to
We
make
had
some
most of them.
substitutes though.
I try to keep most things in
Mhm.
stock.
No,
But yeah,
no limeade at all.
I haven't
Um,
seen that in a while. I haven't seen the limeade in the stores in a while. Otherwise, I would have had it. I did have though pixie sticks, lime
you
pixie
did.
sticks.
That was
So
yeah. That was great. I mean, it's standard bar item, but you did
right,
have that.
absolutely.
You did have that in your bar cart, so it was okay. And I think I remember telling you like this is all right. It's not
Yeah,
quite up to snuff. It's
you were appreciative that I did my best. It was fun. You and I got to get together, roll our sleeves up, and kind of like make
yeah,
something out of nothing. But I could tell from your face that you were a little disappointed. There seemed to be something missing. There was something missing from the cocktail, and
that's right.
so we kind of put our heads together and tried to think of what it was. And you had brought up something you had seen on the internet, and it's become quite fashionable in a lot of trendy bars and restaurants, is these drinks that have like a cloud of smoke coming around off the top of them, or they're like covered in smoke or all around them. and
Yeah, nothing
and
cooler than getting a smoky drink, like
a
a
smoky
drink
drink,
right in front. I mean, how manly is that? That is
truly.
right,
Absolutely.
like a
Yeah,
campfire coming to you, like a drink out of the pits of hell. Uh, just so
straight from Satan's tap himself. Yeah, and I think that's what my drink would have, if I had been able to
missing a
put
smoke flavor.
if I had
Yeah.
put some smoke on it. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. So we did some research, and you can actually get what they call cocktail smoker kits, and these are basically smoking guns that you can. It's kind of it's so you got what looks basically like a gun. You got a handle, you got a trigger, you got a little barrel. In the top of the barrel, there's like a little a bowl essentially, where you would put a little wood chips in, and the wood chips have different flavors. There's hickory flavor, there's pears, there's cherry, apple is a very popular one. You put a couple, you sprinkle some of these wood chips in the bowl, you put some fire to that, just like you would something else, you know what I'm saying? And then you take that hose, it's got a hose on the side of it, and all that smoke is going down the hose. You take the end of the hose, you put it over the drink or over the food, whatever you like. It covers, it just engulfs the drink and the meal in that new smoky flavor. The
Mm.
apple, the hickory, the
Mm.
cherry. You get your Salisbury steak, you get a nice
Right.
a piece of pumpkin pie, get
Oh, so good.
mo-
And yeah, Tony, I mean, now that you've hit me to this after, doing some deep diving on this, and I didn't realize you could do something like this at home. I thought this was a
right.
pretty secretive, mixologist kind of
Thought
secret here.
I thought this would only be available in the hottest nightclubs in New York. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right, right. Or those cocktail bars that, are the back alley and they're not
Oh,
labeled and
I can't even find the damn
yeah,
places.
it's
I can't even find. I'm knocking on
$35 for a
dumpsters.
drink.
Hello, is there?
Is this the cocktail bar?
Is this a bar? My ass is sitting in a dumpster waiting for someone to come and
Where's the
serve me.
secret door? What's the password?
I'm
Oh,
asking
so cool to
strangers.
tell a password at a bar. And but now I have this at home. I've been smoking everything.
You're going nuts with it. You're
I'm
going nuts
going
with the thing.
nuts. Everything is
Because
better with smoke, Tony.
I agree.
And that's one of
I agree.
the big secrets that the food corporations don't want to let us know is that, you know, the carcinogen kind of flavor, the smoke kind of flavor, um, it's it adds
Absolutely.
it adds so much dimension to everything.
For sure, for sure. And it's kind of natural. Is it? That's a natural. Smoke is natural. You know what I mean? It's not like
It is.
it's not like we're putting a bunch of microplastics into the smoking gun
No, no,
and
no.
having a bunch of, manufactured things that aren't natural. No, this is wood. This is flavored
Yes.
wood that comes from, we don't
Wood
know,
wood chips.
wood chips
A park.
from from wherever wood chips would come from in bulk.
Yeah.
You would get these, and they do something to them to put flavor on it. We don't know what. I'm assuming it's natural, though. I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's part of the natural
Well, I
process.
ran out pretty quick because I have to say that my one complaint about this Homia smoking gun is that, the wood chip packets I give you are small, and
They're tiny.
I've been using mulch now because I can't sit around and wait for these
Well,
replenishment packets to get there.
what kind of flavor is the mulch giving?
It's it's earthy flavor.
Earthy.
I would say it's
Very
pretty
earthy.
earthy, but
Yeah.
it's I'm a little addicted right now to the
Right.
smoke flavor.
Right. Like, oh, this martini tastes
And
like my
things are
driveway.
starting to blend together a little bit.
I
Yeah.
bet. I bet. This tastes a little bit like the Roundup I've been spraying around the edges of the house. That could be. That's. I mean, but this is the thing. I think it's easy to replenish the wood chips. They seem to be readily available. You can just buy the wood chips. You can get. There's a whole industry around this thing of different flavors of wood that you put in your smoking gun, and it seems to be also too a very dad centric aspect about this is the accessories, Joe. This thing comes
That's
with
right.
so many different
Oh,
you got your, like I say, the smoke comes down a hose, but where's that going to go? Sometimes is it going to just escape all through the room? No, you have to affix it to something to direct the smoke onto the object. So you're going to need domes, you're going to need boxes, bowls, tubes, to hook onto this thing to make sure the smoke is going right where you need it to go. And so there's so many different things you can buy, and that's the thing about
right. And
Dadgets.
there's a different method for each thing. It comes with a
Yeah.
cleaning kit as well. You
You're gonna
have
have to
your
clean it.
you have your pokers, you have
Mhm.
your kind of chimney sweep for your smoke vessel.
Here's something I love. Comes with a little Phillips head screwdriver. Can't beat it. Can't beat when they give you your own give you another screwdriver. You can never have too many of those guys.
I
You can
love
never have
having
too.
that. And
Yeah.
it's fun too. This is called the smoking gun. And I
Right.
mean, and that's
Mhm.
kind of what I think about when I think about that drink I had at Margaritaville. That's, what
Right.
was the real smoking gun
Mhm.
in that? And that's why I go, oh, the smoke.
Right. Right.
And that's where you really missed the mark.
Oh, well, okay. Well, so now I know, and so now I'm getting this.
It really shouldn't just take our word for it either. I mean, there's plenty of fathers out there enjoying the hell out of this.
Absolutely.
Let's look at Taylor's reviews here, with
My
a
man.
review of the cocktail smoker kit.
Yeah.
I like this beat.
Whoa.
This gets beat. Yep.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like
at the
I'm at a
club.
bar. Hey,
Can I get a Bud? Can you just get a Bud Light? Guys, get a Bud Light.
Old fashioned margarita.
Do we start a tab? Do we start a tab here?
Inside this kit, it provides everything that you need to give that
Hell
drink
yeah.
that perfect smoke.
Whoa.
So desired.
So the music is very
It's
intense, and
I
I'd
don't
say
even-
I would say the music's at 10.
Yeah.
Taylor is at about a 2.
in a minute too. So he's
Yeah.
not really matching the energy of the vibe that he's trying
Yeah.
to present. But this thing, he seems like if he likes this kind of stuff, he seems like a cool guy. And he's got a smoking gun, so you're in for a good time if you're hanging
No,
out
I mean
with
this
Taylor.
is the kind of guy I would go to cigar bar with.
Oh,
This is
yes.
kind of guy I would get
Absolutely. I would call ask him to
cocktail with.
pick me up and let's
Yeah.
take me to the cigar bar.
I would say, hey, what kind of bourbon? What's your favorite bourbon?
What's your favorite?
What's good? Yeah, well that stuff's actually not as good. That stuff is actually a barrel that's from another company.
That's good, but I kind of
you know what? Actually,
kinda
it's
like-
not the real McCoy.
right.
And he probably
this is
says
the
real McCoy.
He absolutely says real McCoy. Before you hit play again, this guy's kitchen, Taylor's kitchen, is kitted out. He has got the latest and greatest on his counter behind him. I'm seeing an air fryer. I am seeing 1, 2, 3 blocks of knives, of steak knives. I'm seeing lots of other, looks like Amazon type products that he may be reviewing in other videos.
Yes, for sure. I mean, look, he may be an Amazon review professional.
Right.
And I think it's great to have out some of your favorite products. I mean, he's got a microwave back there. To have that out.
I know.
I mean, right now I watch this and I go, okay, he knows what's up.
Right.
Inside the kit, you get the butane torch that you need to fill with butane prior to using it. It comes with a chimney to place on your.
Cool. You have to fill your own.
You have to fill the butane.
That
I would have
cool.
liked it to be pre-filled, but I can. Find,
I don't know.
I'm sure I can find some butane.
Another reason
somewhere.
to go down to the garage for something else.
Oh, that's true.
Glass, and then it comes with different flavors of smoke: apple, oak, walnut, and cherry. So whatever
Great
flavor
flavors.
you want to
love it.
Drink. And then it comes with some stones to keep your drink nice and cool without giving it that watered down flavor.
Oh, it's got those stones.
Yeah.
Like instead of the ice. Yeah, we ain't fucking with ice anymore. Like put rocks in your drink. So this is where we're at. We're putting smoke on our drinks. We're putting rocks in it to keep it cool. I feel like this is beyond retro, right? We're going back in time.
Stone Age.
We're really doing some Stone Age shit here. And so that's what I'm all about. That's going to be like my whole aesthetic, I feel like, is just doing things the way like cavemen did it.
Right.
You know?
Stones in the freezer.
Yeah, and inside the kit, they provide everything that you need. You got a little pair of tongs to be able to grab the coal.
Awesome.
And a little shovel to be able to scoop out the coal.
Little shovel.
Little
How fun is that?
shovels.
How fun is
Little
that?
shovel.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought maybe after this we go to Denny's.
Push me up a cocktail. Oh, yeah. Smoke in there.
Where do you think the girls are right now? You think they're gonna?
Yeah, where all the. Oh wow! So that's and he is enjoying that drink.
He is having a great time.
Square
Square glass. Holy shit! I mean, I love it. I love it. It's not normal. Nothing is normal. We're using rocks. We got smoking. We got square glasses.
You think the
Nothing's
way
normal.
that you've been drinking your drinks out of a cylinder with ice is
Gross.
the right way to do it?
Gross.
With
I don't want
smoke?
it. I don't want it anymore. I want the smoke. Ugh. What else? Is there any other fans?
Oh yeah,
is there any big
great
guy?
example of using this wonderful product.
Okay.
From Kirk Quinn
From
Bar.
Kirk. Okay. Now you haven't hit play yet, but I do want to say it looks like maybe Kirk has been dipping into his drinks prior.
I think
to
this
film.
might be take 10 of this video.
If you take that, he's got that euphoric, happy look on his face, like he
and
ain't
Kirk,
driving home.
and a little bit red too, in the face, a little bit of and I mean, it's a pro's tip. You don't have to. You can spit it out. You
Right.
You don't have to
You
actually
do
swallow it
taste
after every
testing.
take.
And hey, I respect the
No,
pregame.
I am demonstrating my homie smoking gun with a cocktail drink. So I want
Cool.
to
He's got
see what this
lots
tastes
of
like.
bottles out
He is.
there,
So,
ready to
we're
go.
gonna
This
start
looks like you and I
with
the other
a
day
little
with all
shaker.
the stuff out.
With some Clement rum,
And I was a little disappointed that it just wasn't out already.
half a shot.
Half a shot.
Half a shot. Okay, that was
Um,
one kind of bourbon. This seems to be
Wow, look at that bottle. It's got like
is that a
Black Panther
it had
on
some
it.
sort of dragon or a panther. Yeah.
Yeah,
Half a shot.
half a shot.
Half a shot.
Bib and Tucker bourbon.
Ooh,
Tucker bourbon.
that's some good bourbon there. Tucker bourbon.
Tucker bourbon.
Oh, that looked like half a shot.
Half a shot. This is
Didn't say it that time though.
This is gonna be a hell of a drink.
Some brown sugar simple syrup.
Yeah, we've already got 4 ingredients, or
And
we're
he's
about
doing
a quarter of the way
doing some
there.
brown simple
Some
sugar.
bitters.
Okay, bitter
Bitters.
number one.
Ooh, it's a lot of bitters. That's
Maple
more.
syrup bitters.
Okay, more bitters.
Bitter.
Sure, bitters. Okay.
I mean, I'm not even
That's
thirsty.
probably enough
Lemon
bitters.
Malay bitters.
Oh, okay, more
No.
bitters.
The different method with this one though, long like eye drops.
Oh yeah, I think that's iodine.
Okay. He's on his mad scientist
Set
shit.
up as you normally would.
Okay,
Happy. So happy
Happy
shaking
to
it
shake
up.
that up. Good camera work here too.
And then we will add
Not that many shakes either. He just did a couple.
a little bit into
Bro
my,
style.
It's
a little
a
bit
simple
of the cherry
art.
wood sprinkles.
Oh, so he's
Cherry
going with
wood.
some cherry wood. So he's dumping his cherry wood chips
Right
into
in
the
there.
smoking gun, and he doesn't have the cool like butane lighter. He's got the regular old kitchen grill.
Oh,
lighter.
the long big
the long.
Oh, listen to that sound.
Oh,
That is a American-made
good
electronic if I ever heard one.
that is some good sound, and it's smoky. He's
Oh, it
smoking
is
up his
very
drink,
smoky.
and he's it's everywhere, guys. But can you smell it?
And give it a
Smells
couple
so good.
shakes just to mix the smoke with the liquid.
Oh,
Okay.
mixing the smoke with liquid. That's fucking
That is
science.
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 Here we go.
Here we go. Looks good.
Into
Look
the
at the
glass.
smoke.
He's using cubes. He's using the refrigerator-made ice cubes.
Gross. And a cylinder glass.
Amarana
Gross.
cherry. As your
Oh, and a cherry.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
cocktail assortment of.
That's a cool little cherry dish he's got there.
That is very cool.
It's like a glass. It's very fancy. It's not just a jar.
One cocktail spoon and cheers.
And cheersing it up.
There you go, Kirk. Again, you don't have to swallow.
Thank you.
Kirk is having a great afternoon. He's having a great afternoon. I think this is great. I think this is how everything should be now. We should cover everything in smoke, in flavored smoke, so we have the best experience. Listen, your kid has a birthday party coming up. Why don't we get the cake? We should cover that bad boy up with some smoke. I mean, all of that smoke on the cake, smoke on the chips.
I've already converted the cake keeper into I've drilled a hole in there to be able to run the smoke tube right in there. So
perfect. Let me know.
He
wants
a fireman's, birthday party theme.
It fits the theme.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I'll
come over early. I'll come over early. We'll stoke it up. We'll get those fires going nice and hot, and we'll get some smoke all over the place. I love it. I think this is good. I think this is a good product.
That's a great rating, Tony. I have to agree with you. From a scale from good to bad, I would also rate this product good.
From the junk drawer and back of the closet, it's products of Dadget Past.
Had a little bit of history repeating itself, Joe. I found myself stomping around the house the other day I swear it sounded just like my father. I was like, there's too many remotes. There's too many remotes. I was tripping over remotes. The kid wants to watch the Apple TV, and then we got the Vizio, we got the Fire Stick, where there's the PlayStation.
Even still, too many remotes after all this time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what year is this? What year is this? So I was raging about it, and I ended up going down into the basement. I went to my old tech box that I keep all my old tech in, my cords, my cables, my adapters, and I pulled out the old standby, the thing that all of our dads saved their lives. This was the thing that alleviated the pain, the universal remote.
Oh, yes.
So you pull that guy out, and this was a remote that it did it all. It did it all. You could do the TV, you could do the stereo, you could do the DVD player or VCR even. You go that far back. You take a remote, you have to program it specific to the TV or to the device, but don't worry because they come with a bunch of codes. Boop, 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 put it in. And now this is the thing. You go from 20 remotes down to 1.
Oh, I'm a computer programmer now. Look at me. I am
who's this
I'm
guy?
Hugh
Elon
Jackman
Musk?
in Swordfish now. Look at me program away. I've got all the codes and answers here, and
This guy's a freaking hacker.
Computer guy.
This guy's a freaking hacker now.
I'm a hacker now. Hacker dads, and that's what it felt like when you were able to actually get that thing to work.
And just the knowledge that when you pick something up, it's gonna be the right one. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the right remote, and you're gonna be able to turn the goddamn volume up because you can't hear anything because the kids are running around playing their games, or you can't hear the game. I can't hear the game. What's going on? What's the score? Did we lose? I don't know.
Exactly. You don't have to get confused about which remote it is. Right. And it was also enormous, right? These remotes
huge.
Were the big appeal as well was the size. I mean, this was the Colt 45 revolver of the remote, right? Like this was going to blow it all away.
Yep. because
This is
the
going to
history
get the job done.
the history of remotes essentially was big, thick bricks of remotes, and then they slowly got thinner and skinnier and smaller to where have you seen remote? I mean, any new thing you buy comes with remote.
This?
What is this? I'm gonna choke on this thing.
One button that does everything. I'm supposed to it's like
my dog swallowed one. We were chasing it around because he kept changing the channel every time he walked around the house. It was comical. It was farcical. These things are so small. So the design, they got big. So we got them big though. This was the prime big. And if you remember, Joe, it had a little shape to it. It was a little curvy.
That's right. I mean, the universal remote I remember had a very nice. It was gray with a very nice hourglass figure to it.
It was beautiful.
A little erotic, I would say. Because you'd get these kind of rectangle remotes with your TV that you bought. Your JVC. TV would come up with its own kind of just boring utilitarian,
very vanilla,
very vanilla, almost brutalist kind of design. And then here comes this voluptuous universal remote.
I mean, va-voom.
And if you wanted to advertise to Dad in the 80s and the 90s, you make that thing look like Marilyn Monroe.
All the remotes, they got put away, and this became the Big Daddy on the coffee table. This was on the side table. This is the remote now. This is the new remote. There's drama in that. You know what I mean? Like it usurped them all. It was like Game of Thrones. Like now it's the king of remotes.
Right. Why was Dad up until 5 a.m. last night? Oh, now we have one remote. Okay.
What happened down here? It's a mess. But it was because it was difficult. It was difficult to do. And we have some guys that is still out there fighting the good fight.
We do. Guys out there still with tutorials about programming these remotes. We're going to start off. We're going to skip the pond over to the UK to be with the Roger Gadget guy, which I think we got to get him on the show.
Hi, I'm Roger, a Gadget guy. This is the third in my series of videos about home theater remote controls. And today,
I think Roger went to a public speaking class. About
if he doesn't go to it, he teaches it.
He's got very good hand articulation, I would say. He's ending each word with his hands.
With his hand. He's punctuating everything. He's a very deliberate speaker. Also, the third video, my man is doing a series. Right. Ken Burns better watch out because my man, Roger Gadget guy, is coming right from behind, and he's going to take his spot as the #1 series.
Lord of the remotes here. That's
absolutely.
I'm going to talk about programmable universal remote controls. There are 3 ways to be able to use a single remote control to control your whole home theater system.
I'm already overwhelmed.
The first is to use CEC. This video explains how to use CEC, and it lets you use
all those remotes.
Look at all those remotes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remotes.
There's that bowl too. There's that bowl that Mom got at the flea market.
Mom got the bowl.
Nobody knows what to do. These have we got to put all the remotes in. Why did you get a bowl, Mom?
Mom, no. Mom, my friends are coming over.
Remote.
My friends are coming over. They don't want to see the bowl.
It supports it. This video shows you how to use the remotes that come with your cable box or video streamer. This is most helpful if you don't use other video sources like a Blu-ray player or the internal apps on a smart TV, which typically can't be controlled by a cable box.
But I do use those.
I've included links to those videos in the description. Today we're going to be talking about a third one.
The British accent, I'm buying everything that he's saying.
I feel like I need to call Roger if I have a problem. That's how much confidence he's putting out. Like I trust
in his background here, there is a fair amount of cleaner products as well as caulk, it looks like.
What is he doing at his little desk there?
I don't know what he's doing at his desk.
I love him though.
Yeah, so that's Roger Gadget guy, and he's definitely he's fighting the good fight, like Tony said. He's out there, and we also have another video as well. And this is pretty incredible stuff. This is a very popular video when it comes to universal remotes on the YouTube, and it's from Take a Bath Productions.
Hey everybody, Rudy here from Take a Bath Productions with another video helping you fix various things. In this video, I'm going to be going over this 4-device RCA remote control. I'll cover the programming instructions and show...
Oh, we got a shot of the remote control just
Just
on
in the
some rocks there.
On some rocks, very arty, very like spinning the camera. Here's the thing the difference between Roger style and Rudy's.
Yeah,
is Roger made me feel comfortable and taken care of. I'm a little nervous that Rudy is mad.
Rudy is shouting at us. I would say, first of all, Rudy is coming to us live from a garage of some sort that appears to be halfway open. He's got one of those. He's one of those halfway open garage people, which already makes me kind of nervous.
Yeah, I'm thinking
like,
I did
what's
wrong.
going on in there? What are you doing with your torso that I can't see?
Yeah, what's that about? What, you got horses in there? Like, the horses not coming out? Like, I don't understand. Get a full door.
I'm allowed to see your feet, but I can't see your torso. Okay.
What are you doing in there, Rude?
Some operation. I'll also provide some still shots of the code list that came with the remote at the end of the video.
Oh, good.
So without further ado,
he's giving us the codes. He's giving us the codes.
Let's dive right in.
Oh, finger pointed right
finger
at.
point, and he's going to go to his logo.
Take a Bath Productions.
Take a Bath Production.
I don't want to know how we got this sound drop here.
So Rudy's
I'm picturing a Rudy in a bath splashing
First things
there.
first, make sure you have a good set of batteries. If they are marginal,
I mean, that's great advice.
Rudy, I mean, yes.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Sometimes, you think you don't have to say that. But what are you're gonna go get a battery from something else you haven't used and another one from somewhere else? It's like you're setting yourself up for failure.
For failure. Like, so
get
that's
a good set.
Get a good set of batteries. Rudy, we know. I have so many good sets of batteries in my house. It's ridiculous.
Right. I've paired all of my batteries.
It's almost required to do so.
When I open a pack of batteries, I lay all 20 out and I say, okay, you go with this one, you go with that one.
Yeah.
You're giving them home. Fresh one.
Prepared.
Marginal batteries always cause trouble. They're right here in the back under this cover. You got 2 AA batteries.
Rayovac. So this guy, this guy's swinging his dick around saying you got to get good batteries, and then he's showing me Rayovac batteries. Come on, you can't even spring for the Duracell or what the Rayovac.
Yeah. Okay, you went to Menards to get your batteries.
Right. Oh, I got 100 pack of batteries. Yeah, but they're all bad. They're going to go bad. So
this is why it's so critical for him that they're good, because the Rayovac is going to last about a day.
Let's go to Rudy's house. He's got the good batteries.
He's just changing batteries all day long.
All day.
Oh, there's a sticker right there next to the batteries. Shows you the model number, makes it easy to look up codes and instructions and stuff like that. So there are actually 4 ways to program this remote.
That's one more.
Code entry.
It's one more than what Roger said.
Oh my!
I got a headache.
Code search, auto code search, and manual code search. I'm not going to cover the manual code search just for the sake of time for the video.
Thank God.
So let's get started with the direct code entry. This lets you enter a code from the code list that came with your remote.
See, this is
if you don't have the code list, I'm going to include a link at the description of the video.
You've been given a mission. Here is your code list. Can you break the code
Can you break the code to get into your remote so you can turn your TV on? Yes.
Okay, so in this example, I'm going to be programming in a Vizio TV, a Roku 3, and a Sony DVD. So you're
So he's going to have one remote for 2 TVs.
And a DVD player.
That is pretty cool. I didn't even think about putting it on multiple. So he's walking around his house with his remote in his pocket.
That's the thing. Now he's got to carry it around everywhere it goes to multiple rooms, because the kid's probably got a TV in his room, and in Rudy's bedroom, so he and the wife can watch some shows at night. So he's got to take the remote. He's got to take the remote.
I mean, but
upstairs.
this is the kind of thing that dads just love to do. They love to have the control over the remote, and the quickest way to do that is make it be one remote. Right. And make it be that you're the only person who has the energy and desire and time and drive to program that thing and know how to work it. So just a great great product.
I think you hit the nail on the head. This is the best part about being a dad is controlling the information. and being able to decide when you dole that out. So this is great. It should come back. I think everybody should get one. Well, we hope we've made the tech landscape a little bit easier to navigate for you and your dad. We'd love to hear from you and your feedback on the tech we covered today. If you have a Dadget you think dads will love, send us an email at dadgetspodcast@gmail.com. We rate products, but you can rate us on Apple, Spotify, and all the other podcast places. You've been listening to Joe and Tony. This has been Dadgets. Talk to you next time.